Talk about the pit, the history of the pit. As long as you've been in high school sports, what makes that place so mystique other than it's down in a hole, the lights are all pointed on the bowl itself or the game or the arena, kind of like a Roman gladiator type facility. Talk a little bit about the history of the pit. And you've taken many teams in there, and then again, been successful several times, and then Louis kind of slipped up and got us a couple of times. But talk about the pit.
Well, it's a unique field because it is a bowl. It's kind of cut down in the ground. All the dirt was pushed upwards and outwards, and it has an arena effect. Dirt fans sit on your side, a lot of times, and sit behind your bench, and that makes it a lot of fun, kind of interesting with all the banner they give you back and forth. But it's a great place to play high school football. It's a great arena. It's a great arena to watch a game in, and I think our kids are excited about that. We've talked to them about the pit. They've experienced, many of them have experienced the pit before, so they know what to expect. And when the game starts, it doesn't matter what kind of arena you got. You still got the same 100 yards, baby, and you still got a block tackle and all those things well. And our kids understand that, but they're really excited about tomorrow night.
Great. Let's talk about this. If everything goes well, what would it mean to be 2-0 and headed into next week? If that all plays out and the stars align and the kids perform and as the lights come up, what would that mean for you?
It means a good start, and which is important in our district. It's no more than that. It's just 2-0 is the way you want to start. Every week, our goal is to be 1-0 each week. And we don't think about anything else besides that. But obviously, starting 2-0 would be a great way to start the season, give us some momentum. Going back into district play next week and for the first time, so that'll be big. But our complete attention is focused on Lincoln County. It's not focused on anything down the road. They're good enough to have all of our attention. If we don't play well, I'm afraid they'll get in the ugly way. So they got our attention, and we're going to be excited about playing them.
Absolutely. Last but not least, a couple of questions. Special teams has always been a big factor for you. Last Friday night, we got to see a pretty good kicker, and you've always been blessed with pretty good kickers in your arsenal. Talk a little bit about special teams. And I got one more final question, but talk a little bit about special teams and what it means to have that consistency because of later on and in and out.
Well, we have a senior, Jason Poole, who does all our kicking with a backup, and Jacob Irvine is also very good. But third of the game, whatever you want to call it, it's very important. A lot of times it makes a difference between 1 or 2 games a year. We're depending on him to do a good job, and last week he did.
Last but not least, got a lot of chatter about number 44. And said, who is he? Where does he come from? And, of course, his brother has moved on to Navy. And talk a little bit about Jess.
Jess is a great player, but Jess was hurt last year with a very severe back injury, had back surgery. And as far as defect, and I know a little bit about that because my oldest daughter has had that also. So, but he's recovered. It's been almost miraculous. It's very gratifying to see a kid like that get to play. And obviously, he had a great game for us last week, and he's going to be a great football player.
He is. He's something else. He's got a nose for the ball, and I enjoyed putting him on tape. Well, that's a wrap here. Join us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, not 7:30, and that'll be in the pit as the Blackman Blaze takes on the Lincoln County Falcons.